Hey, g'day and welcome back to Dad vs Son, and we're going on with what could be the last video for this scenario, being defend in place in Lithuania between the Germans and the Russians, and it is the Germans' turn. Okay, so they finished the last turn with 2 recovers and a command confusion, and have now picked up a fire, an artillery request, and an advance. Right. So I think what we've got to do... Hang on a tick. It wasn't the Germans' turn, was it? Because they just got their cards. So it is the Russians' turn. Forget about that. Rewind one. So the Russians have a command confusion, 2 routes, and a recover. So the first thing they're going to do is a recover. So they will try and recover private first, and that is for 10. Ah, poo. And he is now suppressed. And our little SMG here for 9, and he made it. Okay. Oh well. Next, route. I think what I have to do is I want to save myself. So I'm going to try and route the private out of here. So he's sitting there for 6, 7, 8, 9. And we only got 7, so no. Oh, but we have an event. If I can get the card in there. And the event is interdictions. Press 1 unit in a hex with less than 1 cover. And there is nobody other than my little man here. So he is now suppressed. Right, so we have nothing else the Russians can do. They get 2 cards. And now it is time for Herman and his Hermits. 2 recovers, a command confusion, advance, fire, artillery request. Okay, he has nothing that needs recovery, so we can't use those. The artillery request is useless to him. The command confusion he has is totally useless to him, which leaves a fire and an advance that he could use, or to get rid of the 2 useless cards. Okay, so we've got a choice. I could fire in here again to try and get rid of this bloke at the moment, which would probably be worthwhile. I don't want to advance with these guys. I'd rather have a move with them so I can go sort of 2, 3, 4 and hide up the back. Or even go 2, 4 and get up behind here. So I think what we've got to do is we have to fire, as much as I want to get rid of those useless cards. So fire it is. And the same as usual, infantry gun into here first. So that's 4, and we get 2 times 5. It's great. So it hits for 10 plus 10 is 20. Now, so that's not artillery though, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so we're hitting for 20, which is great. Into here, and the Russians have nothing to help at all. Okay, so first one is 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's not looking good. He is hit. And then 11. And 11 is 22, so he's fine. And then this gentleman is for 6, 7, 8, 9. But the Russians are out of cards. So it is time, gentlemen, and the time goes up to 8. So the Russians want a 7 or less, which is damn fine odds. The Germans really want an 8 or more, because they're at the point where they could tip this maybe. Okay. The Russian cards have been shuffled. Place them here. We shall cut them. And we shall turn it over. So the Russians want less than 8. The Germans want 8 or more. Less than 8! Yay! Okay. So let's have a look here. Objective-wise, the only objectives that were worth points were objectives 2 and 3, and the Russians held them the whole time. Here's 2, here's 3, and we've had the points for them. Okay, secret objectives. The Russian one was that objective 3 was worth 1 point, so we get 1 more, and we are now up to 21. And the German secret objective was that objective 5 was worth 5 points, and the Russians had that as well. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Russians ended up with 26 victory points, 1 destroyed, blown up, shredded squad, and that was it. And the poor old Germans ended up in a bit of a world of hurt and were just coming into their own. So that's a nice short video to finish off with. And the next one we're going on with, as we said before, we can't do that one. So the next one will be Scenario 3, Bonfire of the NKVD. And then followed by good old Fat Lipke, Scenario 1. So, Germans, Russians, forests, fields, death, destruction. Done. Okay, so again, thank you very much for watching. And I will look forward to your comments, head shakes, laughs, and giggles. And I hope you come back again. So, take care. Bye for now.